Hi Gemini, welcome to your May 2017 tarot reading. I am going to be playing with quite a few decks today. And so we're going to start off, I've been shuffling, but we're going to start off with the monthly messages. So I'm going to pick one from the Doreen Virtue, Paulina, Cassidy, Witchlings deck, which I'm super stoked to have finally, and then the Seeds of Intention. So, while I'm drawing this, I just want to let everyone know that this is good for your moon, sun, and rising sign, but it will likely resonate most if you are a Gemini sun. Okay, so here's your message from Doreen Virtue. You are a light worker. God needs you to share your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and to all of its inhabitants. Funny thing, because Taurus and Aries got very, very similar cards. It looks like so far the signs are going through some huge spiritual transformations during the month of May. I don't do like natal charts or anything like that, so I'm not sure what's going on with all of that, but it looks like everyone is going through either a spiritual transformation or, you know, they're, I forget what Taurus got, but it was, you know, they're a support for others, a spiritual guide. And so same message for you as well, is that your spiritual gifts are needed on this planet, and just keep that in mind this month because you're going to see a lot of spiritual themes and awakenings come through for you. Okay, Seeds of Intention. For today, I stand in my power. And this is all about third chakra. This is all about your solar plexus, knowing when to say yes, knowing when to say no, and really having strength in your desires, like knowing what you want. And then we'll do a Witchlings card. These cards are adorable. I love them. Okay. Wellness. A healthy body, mind, and spirit thrive with a constant flow of balanced energy. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I talk about this a lot. The substances that we put in our body, whether it be caffeine, sugar, alcohol, marijuana, whatever it is, they do affect your spiritual connection with divine source, whatever that is for you. So the information that you're able to receive when you have when you're using substances is heavily diminished. Even if it's just caffeine, I had to completely cut out caffeine myself because it was just not allowing me to receive the same information that I am when I'm not on caffeine. So just be mindful of what your habits are this month in terms of how are you taking care of your body. Okay, and we're just going to do a Celtic cross. Oops. And then I'm going to clarify the cards that need to be clarified with another Paulina Cassidy deck that I have. And all the decks that I use today, I'll put in the description box below. Okay, we have this month, the challenges, recent past, near future, goals and aspirations, below the surface, growth period, external influences, hopes and fears, and the outcome of the month. Okay, so Gemini, for your month, Ace of Pentacles, nice way to start off, might I say that. This is planting seeds. So anything that you want to manifest, now is the time to start taking action. Whatever that looks like, if you've been cultivating a lot of opportunities for yourself, relationships, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, now is the time to actually do those things. Go, if you're trying to improve or make more connections, go networking, go socialize, say yes. When someone asks you if you want to go somewhere or go to a party or go to a function, just say yes. This is like the month to say yes to the opportunities that come your way, because that's what's going to push you closer to the goals that you're trying to obtain. All right, and the challenges for the month. We have the 7 of Coins. So this looks like just overextension, like when you're doing this, because this is within, it's a Gemini thing to do. The networking, the socializing, you're very in your element when you are out socializing and for some reason, social activities, communication with others is coming up, probably because I'm reading for Geminis right now. But just be conscientious of the fact that say yes. You don't have to say yes to everything, though. Just do the things that you're interested in. Like if you're, I'm trying to think of a good example. If you're trying to meet new people in a certain industry, then only go to functions that are within that industry. It doesn't mean that you need to go to wedding expos and psychic fairs and, all these different events and expos. It's like you can just limit it to the stuff that you are interested in, that you actually want. Otherwise, it's just you're going to feel really scattered or really disconnected and all over the place. So just do what is in alignment with your goals. Okay, recent past. 2 of Cups. So this is, for some reason, it looks like there was a relationship that was taking up a lot of your energy. Whether that be, maybe an ex came back and was kind of like in your business, or maybe this was a partner who was really demanding and you kind of had to have a conversation about, okay, I'm really trying to work on this right now. So you're going to have to give me some space so that I'm able to make these things happen for myself. So there's nothing bad about this. It just looks like this looks more circumstantial than energetic. So it looks like there was an actual situation that you had to address, or still might actually be going on, but your attention has shifted to this. You're like, all right, I really want to make this happen. I need to get started on this business or this venture, or I need to start applying for schools. And yes, I agree with you. You need to do that in order to reach your goals. So this is the near future. Daughter of Wands. This honestly, this just looks like you're able to manifest the things that you want, and there's a lot of energy coming in. A lot of high energy, fast-paced. This is equivalent to the Page of Wands in a normal tarot deck. Whatever that means. I don't read tarot the way most tarot readers read. But it just looks like there's a lot of movement, a lot of socialization. So it looks like you're going to make this happen. Just make sure you limit yourself to actually doing the things that are going to push you towards your goals. We'll read that card too. Yeah, the Sun. It's like you want that. You want that intensity. You want to be just kind of knocked off your feet with, bam, here's your goals. Here's all the things that you've been working towards, and you want them to just show up immediately. And as Geminis, that communication, that connection with others is really important, and you're going to make that happen. You just have to focus. You can't be scattered and, have your hands in 7 different pockets. You have to actually focus and align yourself so that you're able to experience this, whatever goal you're setting for yourself. Okay, and the subconscious. So this looks like fear of expansion. It looks like there's either an old persecution picture that's lying in your subconscious that's preventing you from taking action, or it's kind of like shame around something. I don't know. It's very... I still stand by this. Looks like there's a persecution picture that's sitting in your subconscious. And so it's kind of like, okay, I want all these things. I want all this movement. I want all this expansion. I want. I'm working on manifesting it. But there's still this old picture that's hanging out where it's like, no, you're not allowed to be big. You have to stay small. And so, if you feel scared this month, or you feel like things aren't happening the way you want them to, just try to pay attention. Is this a past life? Is this, what is this situation? Is it the reality of the situation, or is your reaction to this completely disproportionate to what it should be? So just be mindful and watch yourself this month. Okay, this is your growth period. Balance. This is all about balance. Take time for yourself, make time for socialization, make time for your responsibilities. It's about, making sure that you are having a balanced day-to-day life. Because it looks like it can very quickly just turn into doing too much and not having, and this is a theme that I've been seeing so far doing these readings. It just looks like don't overextend. You're going to lose focus if you start doing too much. Now I would advise against, especially if you're in college, now is not the time to take 5 electives in one semester. Don't do that. Either work on your general ed, or, trying to hone in on one major, rather than trying to all these different things. For this month, it's like, that's not the time to do that, so just be mindful of that. Okay, external influences this month. So this, in this position, it's a little bit different. So this actually looks like there's a certain level of decisions being made for you. I know that's really odd. For some reason, that's what I'm hearing about this, is that it's someone else is coming in, or there are some situations that are kind of beyond your control, not in a bad way, but it's just kind of like, okay, there's some shifts that are going to be happening this month that are because of other people or other situations. Excuse me, other people. This is a person. Big time. I can tell that that's a person. I'll stick with the college major example. Perhaps it's, your parents pick your classes. That's a terrible example because I hope to God your parents aren't picking your classes, but that's an example of something like they decide for you. Okay, and then here we have hopes and fears. So again, I said manifestation about this card, and this is a huge manifestation card. So just be aware that it's like, even though you might kind of be suspicious of what you're capable of manifesting, it's going to happen for you. Just make sure that you're focusing on what it is that you want so that you're able to achieve this. Let me see for a second. I'll give you some moonstone because it looks like there's a lot of changes that are going to be happening. So I just have this piece of moonstone, so it'll kind of soothe the transition that you have happening. Okay, and then this is the outcome. So this will be towards the end of May. More movement. So you have a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of stuff leaving. This is just, the cycles are all happening, and it's very fast-paced this month. You have all this energy, and then you have this persecution picture down here sitting in your subconscious, which might hold you back or make you a little bit feel disconnected or not able to make a decision. So we'll clarify the subconscious. This looks like family trauma, ironically enough. It looks like this either happened in your current life or past life around some family trauma or persecution. So this is like, if you're like, you know what, I really want to play the triangle in a weird hippie band, and then your family says, what, are you crazy? Like, you can't do that. You can't. That's a ridiculous idea. I mean, the likelihood that you're going to have a thriving life is pretty slim, but you get the idea that it's just like you have this wild, crazy idea, and then your family comes in and completely just rips the carpet out from under you and is like, what? You're out of your mind. So it looks like it kind of makes you want to play small. Or if you want to major in music and your family tells you you're ridiculous and you're never going to make any money. I'm also going to clarify the Chariot. So the external influences for Geminis in May. So this is, you know what? This is starting to look like you consult someone. You're consulting someone about a decision that you're trying to make. And so this person is showing up to be that for you. Let's say you do want to try all these different things, but you don't know where to start. You're going to consult this person. This is your support person for a while. You're like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure everything out. So that's what your external influence is. Don't be afraid. It looks like a really good time to seek others for information, wisdom that they have, experience that they have. Don't shy away from that. And then also, I'm gonna clarify this one too, just because I want some more information on that. So the near future for Geminis in May 2017. It's funny because I'm not getting a conflict, even though it's 5 of Swords and it's like a huge conflict card. It's funny because this is kind of representative of Gemini, right? Like this card in itself looking back at each other. This looks like high energy, and since it's Swords, this is a lot of air coming in. So you have fire and air as far as the elements that are coming into your life. And this is that socialization piece. So you have this energy, then you have the communication, all of the, Gemini qualities are really coming through. So it's more of you really being in your element. And I never thought I would ever say that when I see this card come up, but that's really what this looks like. It just looks like you're super in your element. Even though the expressions are kind of, wah wah, it looks like it's going to be a good month. It's going to be really expansive and fast-paced all the time, and you're going to be coming into your own, and there's just a lot of good stuff happening this month. All right, so we're done with these. And then I do have we're going to do a 3-card pick with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. They are sexy cards, so if that bothers you, then you don't have to do the bonus. But if you do have any questions or you're looking for some additional insight this month specifically for you, I'll do a 3-card pick, and then you can focus on the card that you are most attracted to, and then I'll do the reveal. So we have card 1, 2, and 3. Pause the video if you want some extra time to check out the cards and see which one feels right. So card number 1, 7 of Cups. And this looks, oh my gosh. Again, this is figuring out what you want. So this is big time, excuse me, if you have been trying to make a decision or trying to settle on one thing and commit to one thing, this is going to be a huge theme for you this month, because that's all about what the Gemini's read is about. For the month overview, it's just if you picked card number 1, it's even more so. If you're asking about a specific, relationship, this is about options. Figuring out, I don't know, is this the person that you want to settle with? Is this the job that you want to pick? Is this, it's all about exploring your options and saying, okay, coming to a decision about which one you're going to pick. Card number 2, 6 of Swords. And so this is, it's funny because I'm almost focused on the river, honestly. This is like you're saying no to certain opportunities that you were saying yes to before. So this is about kind of changing your direction in, towards something that's more in affinity with you than it was before. So this is taking all of that parental pressure or societal pressure for what you should do, and then just kind of saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and go my own direction. And card number 3, we have the Star. So you're really hoping that everything is going to come together and be in alignment in the way that it should. You're just really hoping for that divine either connection with someone or situation where it's like, okay, everything is just going to come together in the way that it needs to, and everything is gonna work out okay, which it will. But some of you, depending on which card you picked, some of you are either pushing this situation, or you're still in decision making, or now you're like, okay, I'm gonna let go and just trust. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Please give this video a thumbs up, and you are also welcome to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Driocht Healing, same name as this, and I will see you next month. Bye.